Whytes Trainer is extremely confident that he can beat Tyson Fury.
Push the weight and now flex. The live is 1 in the 6. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, the truth is, I don't care about this fight, but it's boxing. It's news. So I'm going to cover it. Whatever. Boxing scene. Link will be in the description. So y'all can read it yourself. Whytes Trainer. I'm extremely confident Dillian Whyte can beat Tyson Fury. Xavier Miller, trainer of the heavyweight contender Dillian Whyte, explains why he's extremely confident in his boxer's ability to topple the heavily favored WBC world champion Tyson Fury. In the coming days, the World Boxing Council is expected to order a mandatory between Fury and Whyte. Fury was in action last month when he overcame 2 knockdowns to score a sensational 11th round knockout of Deontay Wilder in the 11th round of their trilogy fight. Whyte has been out of the ring since stopping Alexander Povetkin in their March rematch. He had the rematch a guy that slept him. This is absurd. An old guy, by the way. An old guy. Whatever, man. He was scheduled to see action last month against Otto Wallin, but withdrew from the bout with a shoulder injury. Okay. At this point, Whyte is going to sit back and wait for the WBC to order his world title fight with Fury, as if that wasn't in the plan. Don't you just love the business of boxing? Crazy, right? The next fight for Fury, targeted for the first quarter of 2022, is likely to take place on UK soil. Stop right there. Do I need to go into an explanation as to why that might be a problem? Why hasn't he fought in the UK in his last few fights? It's because he has no license to fight in the UK. Because instead of answering the drug allegations, because he popped dirty over there, him and his cousin, they ate meat from an uncastrated boar, allegedly. Come to find out that Martin Carefoot, that sold him the boar, said, man, I didn't sell him anything. In fact, there aren't like boars like that anywhere in Europe, or at least on my farm. They lied. They said they were going to pay me. They didn't pay me. So he popped dirty. And they said, okay, UCAD said, okay, until you answer these allegations, you can't fight here. For those of you that don't know, you can't fight here. Answer the allegations, and upon our investigation, we'll decide whether you can fight here or not, whether your excuse is substantial or not. We'll decide. Fury said, F it, keep the license. I'm going to fight in America. They treat me better anyway. Now there's supposed to be some big welcome home fight after he said that the United Kingdom didn't treat him fair because he's a gypsy. Yo, for those of you that didn't know, I'm telling you the short version. This is what happened. Because if he goes to Europe, the first thing he's going to have to do is answer those allegations. And if he is found guilty, he will receive an 8-year ban. Now, for those of you that don't know, or whether you care or not, this guy has a history of drug abuse. He's popped dirty in the past. He has admitted to recreational use of cocaine and glove tampering and everything else. He has admitted to that, but it was caught, Christian Hammer. So this guy has a criminal track record. There's a reason why he's not fighting in the United Kingdom. That's the reason. For those of you that didn't know, look it up. That's the reason. So all of this, you see these articles, they don't touch on that. He has to get his license back first. So I have to say that because a lot of you people don't know. And those of you that don't know, those of you that do know, you play ignorant. Now, I've taught, it's true. Money talks. So there's no doubt in my mind that, you push the right buttons, you make the right amount of threats because, he's good friends with Daniel Kinahan. Google the name, Daniel Kinahan. Google the name, Daniel Kinahan. And, let's say there's no violence involved. Let's say, okay, yeah, pass this guy or you'll be found, your family be found in the river. Or let's just say, look, how much to make this go away? 2 million, 3 million pounds, whatever. 8 million euros, whatever. We'll make it back. Homecoming fight against Dillian Whyte, UK soil. So I just had to brief you on that. I'm not letting that go because it's an actual situation. In these articles, they just say, oh, well, this is going to happen in the UK. No, he has no license to fight there. Talk about that, ESPN, Fox, old media. Talk about that. He can fight in the UK. Granted, he gets permission by UCAD after he answers these investigations. Answer the investigation. He popped dirty. He has no license. That happened. Back to the article. Miller believes Whyte's hunger, motivation, and level of skill will present a lot of danger to Fury. Dillian can jab with anybody. Miller explained to TalkSport. A lot of guys Tyson Fury has boxed don't have a jab as good as Dillian Whyte. Like I said, I don't want to discredit any fighter because I love boxing and I don't like to do that. Shut up. Shut up. You guys have talked, man. Whatever, man. You guys, the Whyte camp has talked enough. They talk more ish than the toilet. I want to discredit anybody, man. Please. I just don't know what I've got. No, I just know what I've got. Dillian can beat any of these guys, any of them. He's got a very strong team around. And remember, Dillian is very hungry. Well, Alexander Povetkin had a lot to say about that, didn't he? He hasn't had what the others have had yet. Whyte is eager to get back into the ring before too long. He hasn't had a chance to fight for a world title or win a world title. He's very hungry. He's a very hungry fighter and very dangerous fighter. Of course, I'm extremely confident. That's the article. Here's my opinion. Dillian Whyte has opportunity. He has had opportunities. He just never seized them. He could have fought Dominic Breazeale, beat Dominic Breazeale, and then fought Deontay Wilder. He could have fought King Kong Ortiz, beat Ortiz, and fight Wilder. And if I had it correct, Deontay didn't say whether or not he had to even beat Ortiz. He just said fight him. And this is when Deontay was WBC champion, of course. Then he was mandated. He was ordered to fight King Kong Ortiz by the WBC, and he didn't do it. So those opportunities weren't seized by the body snatcher. But between him and Tyson Fury, no. He doesn't beat Tyson Fury. No. It's my opinion. I'm not going to get into details. I'm just going to say no. He doesn't beat Tyson Fury at all. Nope. Not going to happen. That's my take on it. Bronx on deck. Move!